11-year MLS pro Quincy Amarikwa here, and you're now listening to the Perfect Soccer Podcast, where your host goes one-on-one to get to know your favorite professional soccer players, both on and off the pitch. Because how better to learn what it takes to become a pro soccer player other than directly from pro soccer players? Today's episode is brought to you by PerfectSoccerSkills.com, the #1 and only platform you'll ever need to connect with and learn from pro soccer players. Learn more and enter to win weekly soccer prizes, goals, balls, jerseys, player meet and greets, and more by heading over to PerfectSoccerSkills.com/PSTM to enter to win for free today. With that said, please enjoy today's episode.
What's up, everybody? I'm back for another episode of the Perfect Soccer Podcast. Our special guest today is Kevin Paredes. Kevin, how's it going?
Hi, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Let's just go back in time. Like, what was your first memory of just playing soccer?
Yeah, I just started when I was about 3 years old. My two older brothers loved playing soccer, so, I was very competitive in the household here, and they got me strong. They beat me up in the basement, and that's pretty much how I started playing soccer.
Yeah, and then I know you're only 17, but how did you get discovered by like DC United Youth Club?
Yeah, I was going to go try out for one of the local teams named Loudon in my area, and Nolan Sheldon, one of the assistant coach now for the first team, was really at that tryout session, and he told me after that tryout to come and practice with their academy team, and that's how I got introduced to the academy.
Gotcha. And then how did all that happen? Like, so you're 17 now, so that you were like 13?
Yes, I was 13.
So what about, when did you know you were like really good? Like what age?
I didn't expect any of like this to happen. I always wanted to play pro, but I didn't think it was going to happen to me until probably the U17 year. So last year, probably when I actually got really focused and knew that I wanted to play soccer for the rest of my life. So I would say around maybe 16, that's where I wanted to make the bigger step.
All right. So you're still in high school now. What is that like, just juggling being a professional athlete while being in high school?
It's something hard to manage to keep myself focused in school, but also still really focused for soccer as well. It's good to have my parents or the coaches as well to keep me focused during school. And yes, it's a lot to manage, but I'm doing okay with this so far.
Yeah, so you do online school?
Yes, I switched to online school.
Gotcha. And then, during this whole pandemic, you went to the bubble, right?
Yes, I did go to the bubble.
How was that?
I thought the bubble was actually a really cool experience. It's not something that not every footballer had gone through before, so something new for all players, something definitely new for me. I thought it was fun, being around the guys, getting to know the guys a lot more, and playing in Florida was really fun.
Yeah, and do you think that helped build more team chemistry since you guys were with each other more?
Yeah, most definitely. We see each other almost every day if there wasn't no problems with Corona. But yeah, I got to learn more about each player, each staff, not just from like the head coach, also like the kit guys, the kit managers, the general managers, everyone. So it was actually a nice chemistry build in Florida.
Yeah, and then how is it getting back to like this quote unquote new normal, and now you guys are traveling again and playing in different stadiums?
It's really, really fun, especially for myself, because I love playing soccer and I love playing, and getting back to somewhat normal is something I've been waiting for a long time during the pandemic, and I'm trying to make the most out of it, trying to do my best for the team, and so I like it. So
you made your MLS debut this year. What was that feeling like?
It was a dream come true. I've been supporting DC ever since, I was very young. My whole family loved DC. So being one of the Paredes to play for a childhood team was probably a dream come true for myself and for my family as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did you pick the number 30, or did they just give it to you?
They just gave it to me.
All right. Yeah, what you think you have more pressure on you because you play for your hometown team?
Actually, some sort, yes, but no at the same time, because I have all my friends and family around here, so they want to watch the games. So it just creates more eyes on me and like a little bit more well-known around the DMV area. So I guess that's kind of the pressure, but I know how I play. I'm comfortable with the pressure. So I wouldn't say it's too much pressure, but it is something to look at as well.
Yeah. And then being so young, like what do your like friends think that you're a professional player at 17?
They still can't believe it. Yeah. It's funny because everyone at school or my friends around here, we're all in class together, and then out of nowhere they get a message that I signed for DC, and it was so funny. And they're still very supportive, but they're still very shocked that I play for them and help them in some way.
Okay, so you were still in school while you signed, like going to physical school? Yeah,
I was going to public school in the morning of.
All right, so what did your teachers think?
They thought it was very impressive, but I still think they were some sort of confused because they were still asking me to like finish all my work and stuff. But I told them I wasn't gonna come back after the last day. Yeah, and they confused me a lot because I don't think they understand until it went more well known around the school that day.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Like what changed for you like the most just turning pro?
I think it's habits at home. Yeah, habits outside the soccer field is what really changed between not being a pro and being a pro now. I always take stuff serious, but like now especially I have to take stuff even more serious. Sleeping a lot more, drink a lot more water, making sure my body's ready for the next day. That's something that is very, very important for myself to continue on performing for the team.
Yeah. What about, do you think you missed out on anything, either club soccer wise or like playing high school soccer?
I missed playing for the academy. I never played for my high school. We weren't allowed to for the academy. Yeah. But playing with the academy, I missed those showcases and the tournaments, and it was fun to see our little turf field in DC next to the practice field. And that's where I see all the memories and where I got started.
Oh, that's dope.
Enjoy learning what it takes to become a better player from professional soccer players? Well, how would you like to work with professional players one-on-one? Now you can with Be Pro by Perfect Soccer. Head over to perfectsoccerskills.com/BEPRO to apply to work with our network of pro players today.
All right, you ready for the 5 Quincy questions?
Yes, I'm ready for this.
All right, what's been your most important skill that's made you successful to be a pro player?
I think my confidence and creativity is what brought me to where I'm at today. For a young age, I always played a couple of years up, so I had to adapt to playing against bigger and stronger, smarter guys than myself, so I had to find ways to control the game or beat my opponent in not just physically or faster than them, but outsmarting them is what got me to this point right now. And I'm still in the same boat because I'm still smaller than everyone, but I still find solutions that will help me during the game and make me a little bit more successful than other players.
What's the biggest mistake you think most pro players are making?
Probably, I would say, once you make it, the job is not over yet. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's where it all starts. For a new chapter, if you're becoming on a new team or you just turned pro, the work doesn't stop there. And as soon as you're there, you got to keep pushing yourself to be the best you can and start contributing for the team. I think that's what most pro players are missing out right now.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. I think that's with anything, when you achieve something, you got to keep on going.
Yes.
What advice would you give a younger player trying to make a MLS or a pro league?
Yeah, especially for myself, not just myself, but my family had to sacrifice a lot for me to get to where I'm at today. I see a lot of kids going out to parties or going out to football games when they should really be, settling down, getting some rest for the next day for a training or a game the next day. Just know that's going to be a long journey, a long stressful journey that you got to prepare yourself mentally and physically as well so that you can perform at your best. You can be your best, and when you're there, it's going to be all worth it. You're going to see all the sacrifices that you did for yourself, but also your family. You work even harder. So I think that's my advice for younger.
these last two Quincy questions could either be soccer related or life related. What's something that most people think is true that you believe isn't?
This is a good one. I think Quincy got me stumped on this one. Let me come back to that one. We'll come back to that one.
All right. What's something you would move forward with if you weren't afraid of what would happen if things didn't go well?
Man, these last two Quincy got me on. I do not know. I think he got me on these two.
It's all good. All right, you ready for some fun questions? They're lighter.
Yeah.
Who do you want to do a jersey exchange with in the MLS that you haven't done? And then who would you want to do one with overseas?
In the MLS, I would say either Jordan Morris or Nani.
All right.
And then overseas, definitely Messi.
All right.
Definitely. Yeah.
What do you like to do in your free time when you're not playing soccer?
My free time, I'm a FIFA player. I play a lot of FIFA, and or I also hoop. I play basketball as well.
You had hoop dreams?
Mm-hmm. I'm a hooper.
Oh yeah, you played Earl, right?
Yep, I played Earl.
Who won?
Earl.
I don't remember.
I crushed Earl every single time.
Did you give him the rematch or not?
No, we haven't got a rematch yet. We haven't.
What's something people don't know about you?
Don't know. A lot of people don't know I'm left-footed, which is weird.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some of your goals for short term and long term?
Short term, for soccer-wise, I want to score as many goals as I can this season, the remaining of the season for DC, and long term, winning an MLS Cup. All
right. Well, I appreciate you coming on, and could you let the listeners know where they can find you on social media?
Yes, on Instagram and Twitter, I'm at Paredes_7, and I appreciate you, Paul, for having me today.
Yeah, appreciate it again, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Quincy Amarikwa here, and thanks again for listening. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to share it with someone you feel will get some value from it. And if you could take a moment to leave a review of our podcast wherever you're listening and let us know who you'd like us to interview next, we'll get working on that right away. You can listen to this full episode and more at perfectsoccerskills.com/radio. That's perfectsoccerskills.com/RADIO. You can also enter to win free weekly soccer prizes, goals, balls, jerseys, player meet and greets, and more by heading over to perfectsoccerskills.com/PSTM to enter to win for free today.